a lick out of Uber. Side that Scooby, Lord, that boy be a shooter. Say the wrong thing on my niggas and do you go crazy, but cats on my niggas and suit it.
This is where Bo Mess Baby, and if you ain't rocking with Benny on the daily, just boom. Change your family, Benny Vlogs, Bo Mess Baby. Back with another reaction video. I've been talking to the gang, man, this morning, and we've been kind of doing this little drill concepts and like talking and deep diving into drill. And I just got a link already. It say terms and conditions, a UK drill story. So I guess it's gonna try to break down the UK how, I don't know. That's why I got the gang. That's why we family, cause we help each other out. Y'all give me what I need. I'ma dissect it. I'ma give it back to y'all. Y'all let me know if I'm right or I'm wrong. That's how we gonna get it in. You feel me? Viewer discretion is advised. Want the content to lower your eyes. If you do the minds, if you do the spies. Let's go, man. Say what's up. What's up? Already. Alright, so it's an hour long, so I might do 2 parts. If y'all like the first one, we'll get y'all the second one. Let's go.
It's terms and conditions. It's either your life.
What fucking booting down that door?
Your freedom.
These bitches talk garbage.
Your sanity.
Look at me, bro. I'm out here.
They didn't want to see this. A group of young black people coming together to make something happen.
Hey.
Oh shit, that bulldog made his ass spit. I'm trying to get rich. Fuck a bitch. All that she forward is to get hit. Talking this dick.
Drill seems to be everywhere.
Get a 30 clip.
People ask me where it came from. Well,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy. But that Keith had me gone. But I ain't gonna lie. That new drill that they doing now, nah. That Keith, man.
in 2011,
Man.
in America, it all began with an artist called Chief Keef.
Yeah,
In
that's
Chicago, as they call it, Chirac.
Yeah, that's facts.
Better be a smart nigga on that R.I.P. Dark nigga, toe bang nigga, go hard nigga.
Drill music was being linked to the violence that was going on over there. And it was kind of like a report of what was going on in Chicago.
Alright, let's go. London.
We be in the bricks, trying to send for sticks, them bitches cracking. Niggas get
Then it came over to the UK in 2012.
I don't rap because I'm trying to get a deal. I'm still out here trying to eat a meal.
And it started to spread all over. From Brixton to Peckham to East London to North London to West London. It became a huge thing, a way of young disadvantaged people to talk about their lives.
I'm on edge of road with the gorgeous one and shisha smoke. Pocket rocket one inside my expensive smoke.
It was just rap when we first started. Drill came out of nowhere. And I was like, right, what's this?
Yeah, it was us in the cut with waps with black on number wax.
I thought, yeah, I like this. I'm gonna carry on and explore it and see where it takes me. And that's when me and Ian decided that I was gonna take it serious and pursue the music.
Hey, see that?
When we talk about drill, we have to talk about knife crime. And whether these two things are related, there's no doubt that we're facing an epidemic of violence here in the UK. But whether we can relate this to a type of music isn't clear to me. Let me know what you lot think. Leave a like, comment, make sure you subscribe. And how can we stop this epidemic?
Drill doesn't cause violence. Drill is a reflection of violence. It's a reflection of what's happening. If we were all making classical music, but we were playing violins and harps and things like that, they'd be trying to ban classical music. They'd be saying, look how violently they're playing the violin.
Yeah.
Before drill, we were still having knife crime and gun crime and rapes. So it's not the problem. But now drill is expressing so much violence because of the level of violence and pain that young people are in.
Yeah.
And they're expressing themselves. That's what music is about.
Who come fight like Buddha? Back to your face of order. How you gonna touch man?
They're normal people, but the minute they put on that belly or the minute they go in front of that mic, they become a completely different person.
Who come fight like Buddha? Back to your face of order.
And the beats gives them the confidence to do that because it's dark, it's aggressive, it touches your soul.
Everyone knows I love my tune. Hold on. That's the running their mouth.
A drill beat is the flow and the pattern of basically a particular type of beat, like it's the feel of the beat. A little sample here, I'm just gonna use that as the base of the instrumental. Just gonna create a few ideas to get some inspiration for the drums or whatnot, and then probably layer it over with some keys or whatnot. The snares and stuff like that is what makes it different from other genres. Hey, little piano.
That's facts though.
Drill beat, literally, I think you can feel like the sort of the aggression in the bass and the sort of fast-paced hi-hats and snares.
You can make a bass line with a drill with this sound, but then most people will add something onto it to make it a bit more.
Sound a bit more like
gritty, a bit more distortion to make it grittier.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a drill bass line.
There's an epidemic, a deadly disease, doing the rounds of London streets. Mostly it strikes in a few postcodes, enters a body, then the blood flows. I cannot lie, I'll tell you the truth. The victim is almost always a youth.
Yeah. Kid the fatty.
Almost always a youth.
Yeah. Kid the fatty. Life and pain. It's a story time. It's something different. Listen.
Grew up in the gutter, every day I was rolling round with my knife. I jumped on the road thing, living in poverty, trying to make money, it's nice. It got to a point where I was loving this shit, I thought everything was fine. At the age of 14 I had 2 guns, I was rolling round with Kai. I grew up in pain and aggression, all I wanted to do was kill. And have that money to change my life like Bill Gates sitting on mills. My family went rich, it got to my head, so I wouldn't know how it feels. I was walking past shops, I could smell that food, I was broke, could afford the meal.
Damn.
I was born in this country. My mum and dad, they split up when I was born, innit?
That's right.
My mum sent me back to Zimbabwe. So I was staying with my grandma and my granddad. Like, they looked after me for years, till like 8 years old. And my mum needed to work to get more funds to bring me back. What she done, what she can for me to help me provide to have a better life to come here. But we've came over and got up, you get me? Growing up, but I always had it hard, and I was always on and off with my family, and then I grew up with ADHD and stuff like that as well, and obviously family went rich, so I grew up broke. I was always that guy in school and that I would love to start trouble. Well, that's what everyone used to call me, trouble. I just started meeting up with the wrong crowds, innit? In the area that I lived, so you just got like gassed into it, innit? You just got kind of hooked into it, because the people was with in the area I lived in, everyone would have been in a gang, you get me?
With this game, it's terms and conditions. And in most cases, the condition is either your life, your freedom, or your sanity. A lot of the kids that I grew up with, some of them are in jail, some of them are dead, some of them have just gone crazy.
Depression was making me have mad thoughts. Like sometimes you just even wanted to end your own life. Just thinking, you know what, I can't do this no more, but I just kept on, I kept myself strong.
Dang.
When I first got stabbed, I was that 14, 15. Obviously, it makes you think a bit different. You was in shock in the end when I got stabbed, but I remember I phoned my brethren in Sticks. Man told him, right, I beg you come pick me up. I've been stabbed in my neck. He didn't believe me because I was casual about it. He's like, kid, stop joking and that, I'm telling him, bro, like, man, is not joking, innit? He's come pick me up in his car. Cool. He's like, whoa. When he saw it, he's like, bro, you've literally got a hole in the back of your neck. So he drove me to Guy's hospital. I was in the car and I started feeling dizzy. You know, my lips started going dry. I can feel it. He's like, bruv, you're changing colour. So after that, I just remember passing out.
Damn.
So because they don't want to be a victim, they somehow feel like having a knife is going to protect them. So a lot of young people are leaving out of their house just wanting to make it back home. They're not leaving out of their house saying, yeah, I'm going to go and look for this one, or I'm going to go and find them today. There are some that do, but on the majority, they just want to get back home.
There's the few 1 or 2 bad boys that, you know, might want to step out, and because they're actually tapped in their head and might want to actually kill someone that's done them dirty, but majority is just for protection, like, because he's going to have one, so he might see me and I got to have one. Do you get what I'm saying? That's just how it works.
Yeah.
If you've been stabbed before, you're not going to want to get stabbed again. And there was a saying on the street, it's better to be caught with it than to be caught without it. So fear is definitely a one factor.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I know I say that a lot on the channel. Oh my God. God protect me, please, and protect everybody out there. Please protect everybody. I hope everybody's okay. Sorry for the losses of everybody in here. Bro, I hope nobody gets stabbed, man.
That's why I thought, fuck life, I'ma pick up my gun and go and drill. Leaving the road ain't easy and going straight isn't easy. I was the worst one on the block selling drugs, I was always busy. I always dreamed to be a boss and have cars and chains like Jeezy. I was blessed by God and surrounded by devil, the shit weren't easy.
Drill's a factor. It's a byproduct of violence. It's a byproduct of all the issues that young people are facing.
Got my YGs talking Brexit. That's no more red light district, no more subtitles on Netflix.
I believe that they're trying to express how they feel through music in the only way that they know how, and the only way that is accepted.
Drill is often criticised and in fact criminalised because of the language that's used and the violence that it is supposed to trigger in some cases. What did you think some of the words that politicians have used about each other? George Osborne said he would not rest until Theresa May is chopped up in bags in my freezer. I mean, if that was a lyric, which you made
It'll be a hard lyric, that's what I'm saying. The character...
Oh, it really would have.
It's that are portrayed on us are always negative. The character traits that are put towards politicians are always positive.
That boy snap, that'd be a hard bar.
I probably need both hands and feet to count the young people that I know that come into contact with that have lost their lives due to violence. It's devastating.
I just want to be a mum. I love to be a mum. I love to give birth to them. I love to see them. I love to feel them when they're moving inside of my belly. I want to feel them. I want to talk to them. Dad do not have that. We have it. It's a privilege. So I'm happy to be a mom.
Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Now, an organisation called Operation Shutdown are making a stand. Now, they've got a lot of mothers and fathers who have lost sons to violence, and they're asking the government to take the problem seriously. Tomorrow, they'll be demonstrating outside the Houses of Parliament, asking for the government to call for a special Cobra meeting to discuss this knife crime.
When do we want Cobra? When do we want it now? When do we want Cobra? When do we want it now?
I have 7 boys, 1 girl. Now I got 6 boys and 1 girl.
Whose children? All children. Whose children? All children. Whose problem? Everyone.
I love being a mother. Do I love being a mother that's had to bury her child? No.
He was just a normal teenager, really. Did really well through school. Left with 9 GCSEs. And then he went on to become a carpenter, apprenticeship. and did that for a year. So he was on his second year when he was killed, and yeah, he was doing really well.
They are our kids. We give birth to them. We are tired to hear guns, guns, guns. This is kids. They're not animals.
As a mom, when you give birth to your son, you know, the first day you saw them, you love them. And I see something on him. He was special. I don't know, he's just champion. I don't see another name I can give him.
I remember Dwayne said to me, Mom, I'm gonna have to get a bulletproof vest. I said, what are you talking about? He said, Mom, that's what everyone's wearing now. Because the stabbings is increased so much. Our lives are in danger.
They all split up in different directions, and Jason ran on his own. One of them chased Jason and caught him and stabbed him. As he's coming back up the alleyway on the CCTV, you can see he can't run. And then they've caught him at the top and stabbed him. He was stabbed 8 times.
Dang.
My son champion, he died in 2013. They stabbed him in front of school in Forest Gate. It was 2 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost my son.
Got back home, was unpacking the shopping. And then the door rang. It was 2 of the boys that Dwayne usually trained with. And they said, Mum, Dwayne's been stabbed.
They took him down for a 3rd operation. He had to have quite a lot of blood put inside him. So I think his body was rejecting it. So that's what they said, and they said his body was just shutting down.
Mom, he's gone. I say, what do you mean he's gone? Gone where? I said, Mom, champion died. I said, no. He cannot die. I said, he cannot die.
Damn.
Yeah, everything was dark.
The worst part is the ripple effect.
Everybody slide.
Having to live.
Oh, okay.
With the trauma, the shock, the grief, the anger.
Damn. I just want to say again, sorry for everybody that lost somebody. I've lost family members to gun violence. I've lost family members, I've lost friends. It's not easy to deal with. It's not easy to take on. I send my condolences out to everybody. Damn.
Some named this virus, called it drill. A fatal music with toxic beats. It spread on the airways, a license to kill. A song of violence here on the streets.
Hello.
I make my block hot, they make my block hot. M bro, that dot, big bro, that's love. Now we got big ones and Rambos that pop guts. Not long, I was in Belmarsh doing hot pots, yes. Now she on my case, she on my
There was one artist I was working with, and I built this guy up from nothing. The first song he done like 100,000 views. Really massive in like 3 weeks. I thought, wow, this guy's got potential. He started working on more stuff. Within 6 months, this guy was getting 1 million views from around the world on YouTube.
Jailhouse looking at a stretch. You say we done a ride out, left the brother dead. Say the Russians had our knives out, summarize our special. Every day I pray to God.
I get a phone call one morning. He's been stabbed in the neck. They killed him. His name was Incognito.
In my camp, I love my gang. We making cash. We see your be getting splashed or getting whack. Gang.
Welcome to BBC London News. I'm Victoria Hollins. These are the faces of 3 young men who've been murdered on the streets of the capital in the last few months. For each, drill music was central to their lives. This programme has already revealed the links between big business and the controversial drill music scene, where rappers boast of stabbing or shooting their rivals.
The drill act at the centre of this controversy is Moscow 17. 2 of their rappers were murdered, both on the same street in Camberwell. Sadiq Kamara was found stabbed to death last week. His drill name was Incognito.
For his life to be cut short, I said, you know what? I'm going to do this and step in front of the camera now and try to defend this thing. But I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for Incognitos as well. I'm doing it for all the Incognitos that are not here to tell their story. All of the brothers that life have been cut short because we grow up in these environments where we can't really decide our future.
I've been noticing more and more drill videos being filmed away from the inner city, or what everyone says, the block. People like SL are going as far as Iceland to do their music videos. And AM shot the video to 3+4 in like Gatwick, Surrey, far away. It's a nice place. I actually went along. I think it's important that artists have things like this, because in most cases, when you're just in the hood and you're just on the block, the only thing you're gonna see is the block. So you're not gonna see past that, you're not gonna see past your primary school, you're not gonna see past the tall buildings, and in a way you become caged in. It's like you're a mouse in a maze. And the only way you can get out of that maze is if you just run through or you use your strategy. In most cases, some people don't have strategy and they get stuck in the maze. The star of the shoot is not here. But that's just typical drill artists. They're always late. They'll be late for everything. It's just black man timing, isn't it?
I hate
Why
that
are you in the
saying,
valley?
because I always
So
show up
people
early.
know who I am and that.
Okay, yeah. What do you think of drill, though?
I think it's a good thing. It's getting people out the hood instead of them selling drugs and that. They're trying to make it out differently. Do you know what I'm saying?
What will happen if you take off your belly and you go bait face in the video?
Probably I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, ain't trying to get known by everyone. It's not a good thing, innit? I'd rather just take quiet and that.
Yeah.
Just certain people, they just hate when someone's up, you know.
Yeah.
They're just gonna try to ruin whatever you got. But when people don't know who you are, they can't really chat shit. They can't really do nothing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Damn. So they don't want to be known.
Right now we're gonna knock out some of the performance shots out here in the front of the house. So the idea is we're gonna have all these guys. The song's called 3+4. So we'll get all the guys in the 3+4 t-shirts. As you can see, Aim's got one on right now. Get them out here in the front, get the formation going. No. Energy. Go back. Yeah. That's it.
This friend never got no corner. How could I be so inconsiderate? When a pack gets busted, you hear them scream. How could I be so inconsiderate?
Energy, more energy.
Cars in a rusty whack. 3+4, that's it in the thing now. One for the journey back.
Turn up.
Boom. How could I be so inconsiderate? When a pack gets busted, you hear them scream.
How do you say it? AM in his finest.
Anyone with an internet connection and some access to basic equipment can get their songs and videos on the airwaves. You don't have to have a big-time record label or some top-time manager. It's easy. You create the song, shoot the video, upload it onto YouTube, and that's it. That's probably one of the reasons why drill has become so popular.
Boom! Change friendly Benny Blogs, Bowman's Baby, Part 1. Let me know, man. Terms and conditions. A UK drill story. Let me know if y'all want Part 2. Let's go.
Yeah. When I was young, they told me go out and get it. No shit cuss up on this corner, stack it 20s and 50s. No pillow talking to these hoes, cause they gon' tell all your business. Ay, ay, don't want disgrace in your business. Ay, When I was young, they told me go out and get it. Ain't no shortcuts up on this corner, stack your 20s and 50s. No pillow talking cities, hoe, cause they gon' tell all your business. Hey, don't want the squeeze in your business.